It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and everyone's watching Cade Otton. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Bucs and the Steelers, next on Madden Football.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The drive starts with a carry by White. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They kick the running back in motion. Next to his back, here's Rachaad White. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down run from White. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They bring a tight end in motion right. Baker now from the gun. It's into the hands of White. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, White. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Third down, here's Mayfield. This one's taken in by Otten. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
First snap, and Fields wants to throw. Roman Wilson reels it in. And he'll get it up to the 27. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
From the 28. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
What I like about that kid, I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Fields out of the gun. Wilson on a slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Off play action, it's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. They give to Harris from the gun. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. A gain of 9 on that run, so now they're left with 3rd and 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Fields on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A
Good.
give left side. Here's Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Bucky Irving now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's White on the give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running back sent in motion. From the 36. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. It's a give to White. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. The give now to White. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, ball at the 36. Palmer coming in motion left. First down, here's Baker. Hauled in by Godwin. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. They send a tight end in motion. White on 1st and goal. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. He's on the move. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Buccaneers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Hardy on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now toss it to Harris. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Now it's Fields. Gets this one to Harris. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness, and more importantly, to stop it.
On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. Trey Palmer on the return for the Buccaneers. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. A give right side to White. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 48. That's brought in by White. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. White trying this straight ahead. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Mayfield now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here's Baker. Throwing deep for the end zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Jake Camarda on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. It connects on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Harris is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for White. He's contained at the line for no gain. That's Marcus Davenport with the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Baker now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 5. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Third and short, Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They put a receiver in motion here left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He'll get this complete to White. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10, it's Mayfield. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Up the middle, here goes White. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Now, hold on a second. We have a player in some pretty clear pain following that play. That's Rashad White, who's getting some attention from the trainers. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Baker out of the pistol. He brings it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. Chased out to his right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Harris once more. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Here's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Irving here from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 37. Got his target. It's Otten. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Irving on the inside give. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Baker to throw. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And the Steelers go in nickel, 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. On the move, headed right. And he's dropped for a stunningly big loss. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Collects this at the 35. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Steelers will take over possession. New set of downs for him at the 38. Fields on first down. This ball's cut by Pickens. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield and the big play follows.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Trying to get outside here with Harris. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Steelers first down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll try and run this. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Steelers. With it, 1st and 10. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He beams one deep right side. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Taken in by Harris. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On the return, here's Irving. Returns looking good so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. This is caught by Trey Palmer. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Working inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
I love throwing on first down, and when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute it.
Pass play on first and goal. That pass complete to Irving. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown, I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Steelers 17.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We've reached the break. The Bucs visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Brown Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Michael Penix. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Brian Thomas, a touchdown reception. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.